Hang on, let me
Dayman.
Oh, fighter of the night, man. Oh,
champion of the sun.
Oh, anyways.
Home from vacation, man. Whoa. Landed a girlfriend. Whoa. Now we're going to hear about that.
Oh, but I thought you liked a black cock.
Hey, I'm Marcus.
I'm Atrax.
And I'm Nick.
We are working class nerds.
Cue the intro. That's right, we are Working Class Nerds, the podcast that gives you no information about your favorite information. Today is Thursday, July 27th, 2023, and you can find this 208 podcast on Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and anywhere you can find podcasts in the galaxy far, far away. You can also find this podcast everywhere that Marcus is sleeping and not paying attention.
You can also find every single Working Class Nerds episode on YouTube. Just search for the Working Class Nerds podcast or go to youtube.com/@workingclassnerds. Click on playlist, click on Working Class Nerds, and boom! Every single episode, past and present, right there for you to listen to. Now, officially a podcast playlist on YouTube.
And what they call it in stream is That Was a Warlock Moment. And you can watch me play video games every single Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday at kick.com/MarcusB814.
You can watch me play video games every single Friday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/A_Atrax.
And you can watch me play video games every single Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/NickVern51.
We're all on the social medias. I am at MarcusB814.
I am at Atrax_A.
And I'm at Nick Vern. That's NICKVR. And in this week's episode, I am back from vacation, and there's a hot new Star Wars game that we're all stoked to talk about. See what I did there? Stoked and hot like fire. Huh?
Oh.
It's a punny intro. Also, TK-427 officially got a promotion this weekend. But first, Atrax, what have you been up to?
Well, thank you, Nick, for asking. It's nice to be back, all three of us again.
Oh, yeah.
I've missed the dynamic trio. Always a good time with you,
Absolutely.
gentlemen. I played Final Fantasy VII on stream Friday night. Great time. Blew up a reactor, ran away, made it to Chapter 3.
Whoa.
And the game is really, really good. Like, the quality, it's top tier, as I would say. And Sephiroth in particular is, like, he's intimidating, man, in all of his cutscenes.
He's terrifying. He's fucking terrifying.
They made him, I mean, how he should be as Sephiroth. I love it. The scene, like, it's just really well done. I love it, and streaming it has been a lot of fun. I hope everybody is enjoying it because I'm going to keep it up. Definitely going to be playing through Final Fantasy VII, and I'm going to try and finish it on stream. Like, I've only been playing it on stream so that I can keep the hype for it, and so far it's been working pretty well.
So, just fun facts here. So, my birthday in 1997, Final Fantasy VII was released in Japan.
Okay.
So that was 26 years ago. So I'm 40. Minus 20 would be 20.
Yep.
Minus 6-ish.
14.
Puts me at 14. 1997. So the point I'm trying to make here is Atrax is talking about Sephiroth being terrifying. Imagine being a 14-year-old and you see this motherfucker terrorizing everything.
Yeah.
terrifying. And I can only imagine with today's graphics how much more terrifying he was versus back then he looked like he was like living in
all pixelated
Minecraft land.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it is. I mean, it's movie quality. It's actually insane. It's what I love. One thing that I love about video games now is the storytelling and how far we've come. Appreciate your video games out there, folks, because
100%.
they are really, really getting up there in quality.
I'm watching a cutscene of it right now, and like on YouTube, it looks really cool. Like when he first appears in that like town that's burning. I don't know the story context like at all, but
that believe it or not, Nick.
Scene.
Wait a minute, Nick. You never played Final Fantasy VII?
I never got into JRPGs. Besides Pokemon, but that's not like a real one, you know?
Now,
I mean, it is.
I'm just shooting from the hip here, right? It's just a hip. It's about 30 hours.
Okay.
Because there's 3 parts to Final Fantasy VII's remake. And the first one is about 30 hours. That's like for
like
you.
3 separate games?
Well, so there's 3 separate games that are going to be 30 hours each to match the original game that was 80-plus hours.
Okay.
And also, if I heard this correctly, if you own the first part, then you get the second part when it comes out.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
otherwise,
I did not
you have to
buy 3 $60 games for one game.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't know that. But anyway, so what I was saying, as I back up, is Nick, that could be your next RPG. A 30-hour RPG for you, Nick, is like nothing. That's like reading a 200-page book versus, you know what I mean? Like rather than reading what's the stupidest show ever made? Game of Thrones.
Relax.
Dang. Shade Throne.
Like those books are like 800 pages.
Stupidest last season ever made. Sure. Like pump the brakes on the whole show though. Season 1 through 5 are epic.
Anyway, but you understand. Okay, but my point is, like that's like Jedi Fallen Order. That's a 30-hour story for you in like an RPG. That's like, yeah, like that's like Division 4.
Yeah, it's like 2 days.
Well, not literally, but what I'm saying is
a week of training and
it's like
game day. Yeah,
right.
It's a
that's
weekend.
what you should. Yeah, and you can get it on Steam. I think. Hold on, looking.
Yeah, the summer sale would have been the time to swoop it because it was 50% off. I think I got it for $35. Now it's $70. It's $70.
So what?
Well, I mean,
if it were me, I would wait until you buy the next game that I'm going to talk about because, in my opinion, I'm more excited about it, and also I think Nick, you would enjoy the next game that I want to talk about, which is Remnant 2.
Yeah.
Dropped on Tuesday. If you bought the deluxe edition, which comes with like the further DLC, and then you get to play it. You got to play it on Tuesday. I think now it's available for everybody. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe tomorrow. But that game is so good. It is so good. First person Souls-like with third person Souls-like with guns. Second game in the series. The first one was really, really good. All about replayability.
How long is the game?
I don't know. I haven't beat it yet.
Please hold.
But I'm going to go back to this Final Fantasy.
18 to 20 hours. If you're going for a completionist, it can take up to 80.
That's if you're good at the game.
18 to 20 hours?
Yeah, like that 18 to 20 hours would at least be 60 for me to just beat the base game.
Well, yeah, but you're terrible at that kind of game. Like, no offense. Not that I'm any better. Like, I would probably... It's probably going to take me forever, too.
Well, what I should try is Jedi Grand Master on...
Fallen Order?
Survivor, when I get around to playing it.
What are you talking about? Oh, you mean... Oh, okay. Jedi Survivor.
You know what I mean? And that'll test to see who's worse, because you beat what was that? What's the fat sister? Fifth sister?
The ninth sister or something like that. Second, it's not second sister. That was
No, second
third?
sister.
Who's the third?
I don't know. I don't remember. The first
Well,
boss of the game. She only
It's
had
hard
one
to
hand
remember
'cause
when
you
they're
pick-
numbered.
Right, yeah. If it
But
was
the
like
point is let's see if I can do that, then maybe I'm a better than you at it, but like I don't foresee it.
I almost beat the second boss when you fight Dagon or whatever his name is the first time.
Yeah.
But that's when the game was running really bad too, and I was trying to do it on stream. And so I dropped the difficulty 1 and beat him the first try. I was like, that was frustrating. It was so much easier. There's like the parry window is like so tiny on Jedi Grandmaster.
But anyway, I still think you should play this Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
Because
I'll add it to
anyways,
the list.
it's not a turn-based game, it's an action RPG. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I see that
Easy-
now. I didn't know back in the day.
yeah. Well, it wasn't back in the day. Back in the day it
It
was
used to be
turn-based.
turn-based. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I never got into Final Fantasy because I'm not into like a turn-based RPG
Right.
typically.
They've changed it now. Now it's more action combat. And
Well, yeah.
Final Fantasy 16 looks really good,
Cool.
I will
But
say.
anyway, but back to Remnant, right?
Yes.
So I've watched a bunch of ASD crossplay it, and it's hard, dude. It's definitely hard. And, like, some things are guns, so, like, it's like you almost have to be at a good range, and, like, some guys are shotgun guys, which means you're married to, like, one, like, distance.
Well, yeah, you pick your class, and your class has an optimal damage range.
Right.
Well, it depends on depends on your style, you know.
That too. But
Like,
it does have
my style would
some
be
melee
dead.
weapons.
My style would be dead.
Well,
Well,
I know
it's
that.
designed to be co-op, so we would carry you.
No.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I need a group to play medic with anyway.
Medic.
Hey man, I need a medic over here.
I used to. I was at a BattleBits.
Yeah, it's BattleBit.
impression. Got it. That's it. Oh, that's the voice you do while we're playing. I'm like, wait a minute, I've heard that
Yeah.
before. Got it.
They got me, man. You gotta get me up.
Yeah, it sounds like an NPC. Just like generic Call of Duty 2, World War 2, like
Yeah.
your squad mate. They got Johnson.
Yeah.
They got me, man. Watch out. There's a sniper over there.
Right by the window. Press the left trigger to zoom in to shoot back.
Hurry up, man. Watch out for the nades, man. There, I'm gonna die, man.
Yeah, and then it just goes on like a loop because you like
Yeah.
don't actually shoot the sniper yet.
Right, yeah.
They got me. You gotta get me up.
And then you finally get them up and they immediately go down.
Yeah.
Good times.
Marcus is sleeping.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
I can't tell. For everybody who's just listening, which is everybody because we don't record the video. Marcus is wearing a hoodie whose hood is like enormous, to where he just looks like Emperor Palpatine right now.
Yeah.
I
He's
am
trying
all.
to be all.
I am all the Sith.
Do it.
No, I'm just over here having warlock moments. I'm cold. Like it's been, like I got up at 4:45 in the. Well, I started work at 4:45. I got up at 4 a.m. and going to bed at like 11:30 after having an epic guys' night.
Epic.
But anyway, so
Epic.
I'm again before Atrax moves on. The thing that is cool for me about Remnant is you're not forced to be melee.
Right.
But the other thing is all of the bosses are geared towards you being range in this game.
Yeah.
So, like, it's going to be the exact same bullshit as Elden Ring, just in a different way.
Yeah, you got to play a little smart. You got to dodge around. You got to try and conserve ammo. But it's also
Wait.
it's a lot more fun with people.
Wait a minute. It's not unlimited ammo?
No.
Oh, then, I'm out.
What game is unlimited ammo?
Well, you
Destiny.
get Prime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Primary ammo's unlimited.
Oh, you're
It's like
telling me
it's-
that I have to manage resources. I can't just fire wherever. Oh man.
I have to actually try. I can't just
I
use the Osteostriga with its heat-seeking bullets.
I fucking
I have
hate
to
you,
aim.
Nick.
Oh man, why do I have to aim?
You're such a dickhead, dude.
What are you talking about?
I see the Discord. Anyway, so
you're mad because it's spot on.
And we're not
God.
gonna
That's
talk about what it
hilarious.
is in the Discord. Just go to the Discord and fucking
Just go-
look.
Yep.
Go
if
to
you're
the
listening to
selfie
this,
station.
it's in the Discord link is in the description of either the YouTube video you're watching right now or wherever you can find the podcasts in the description as well. Get involved in the Nerds community if you want to see how I was just trolling Marcus. But anyways,
I wish
so-
I could do a better Kermit impression.
sorry.
So
That's okay.
Once you click
so-
the button, I can't unclick
So
it.
this is July 27th. That means it's the last podcast of the month.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I was gonna say before we get into that, you should get Remnant and then we can all play because it is 3-player co-op. And go buy Remnant because it's awesome.
Cool.
In Game of the Month news, it's the last episode for BattleBit Remastered.
Oh man, they got me. I'm down.
I get
It's
it.
the last episode. Dang it.
I did like BattleBit, but not as much as other shooters that are currently out, unfortunately.
That's fair.
I understand why you like it though. Like it's cool.
Right.
It's a cool art style. It's like the game plays very nicely. It's very fluid and everything. Like everything seems fair. The time to kill is pretty short, so it's like, ooh, there's a guy in the window, like, and then you're hearing
Right.
Johnson.
Yeah.
They got me.
Exactly.
Get me, I'm in.
Yep. But no, I
You gotta get me up.
But I liked BattleBit. It's just it didn't have like the sticking power for me to play it a whole
Yeah.
bunch. You know.
It's understandable. I think for me it's more fun because I have the voice to go along with it. Like I've
Right.
just kind of made it up. I don't know. But
Yeah, it's like your role playing or what do they call it?
Yeah.
Not LARPing.
LARPing.
What do they do
kind of.
in?
It's role playing, pretty much.
What do they call it when you do that in GTA 5?
Role playing. RP.
It's just RP.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
RP.
It's just RP.
Okay.
Yeah. Or doing voice. I don't know. Just doing voices. But they've been adding stuff consistently. On Sunday, patch 1.9.3 came out, and they introduced the new game mode, Capture the Flag, along with a new map, the Moltu Islands. So they're consistently adding stuff. They've made some other minor game adjustments and fixing bugs and other things that developers do. They also announced in those patch notes that they are working on bringing community servers in August, as well as another game mode, King of the Hill. Again, they have 127 versus 127 servers. So that's, is it 254 people
Yeah.
in one server playing Capture the Flag or King of the Hill? They're trying to, they have ideas. They're trying to get it to work. And
That's a lot.
I've played in some of those servers. It's wild, but it's also a ton of fun because there's
Yeah.
all sorts of people just talking and mayhem going on, and
Mayhem.
it's a good time.
And fatalities. I just wanted to say that. Well,
Anyway.
speaking of, go ahead.
Thank you to I was going to say thank you to everyone who has played and bought the game for Game of the Month. I know there's been quite a few people in the community, and one person in particular, when they first played, they're like, dude, this sucks. And then I did the voice. It's like,
Hey man, you gotta get me up.
and then they started doing their own,
Get up, soldier. Hurry up, man.
and then now they have, more hours than I do, I think. So,
Oh, that's fun.
yeah, shout out to everybody who has played it. I'm definitely going to be playing it regularly because they're adding new stuff all the time and they have plans to keep it going, so I'm sure that you'll hear about it
Cool.
in the future.
What's the next month's game?
Find out next week. Marcus, how's it going with you, man?
We have been chugging along on Kick, and we hit 40 followers. Our goal is 75. And I just found out today that you can host somebody, which is basically a raid without a raid in the game. Now, I don't know if they'll get notification or not, but hey, it's something so I can start to meet new people. I'm really enjoying being in the beginning again. You know what I'm saying? I'm having fun with the unknown. You can't see your viewer list. You don't get stream summaries. You don't know any of your analytics. You're just doing it to do it.
That's kind of cool.
You know what I mean? The no Streamlabs integration sucks ass because I can't do a giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
Without some serious effort, and I'm way too lazy for that. But
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of fun. Shout out to everybody who has stopped of the first 40 to drop that follow. It means a lot. When we hit 75 followers, I'm going to do a hunter stream for a whole week, which means I will raid as a hunter, which is going to
Really?
be fucking awful. But
Let's
we're
go.
going to do it.
It's going to be great.
And then we made a pact because there's no channel redemptions. So until I hit 75 followers, if I get 2 followers during a stream, it does not need to be consecutively. I'll play with a controller for 10 minutes.
Nice.
And then if I get 5 followers, that unlocks me for a hunter for a match. And it is stackable. So if let's say I got 5 followers in a stream, and it unlocked it, it would go to the next stream if I was in a raid. Obviously, I wouldn't switch just mid-fight. But if I got 10 in Ignite, it would stack to 2 for the next day. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's
So
cool.
it's just a little extra way to get the community involved without channel points because, everybody is talking oh, Kick is owned by a gambling company. So? You play CSGO, that's gambling. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah, with the skins,
There's
yeah.
you buy a Hyper Crate in SWOTOR, that's gambling, right?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I don't have nearly as big of a problem with gambling as I do other vices. It's not like it's owned by a Death Sticks company or something.
Want to buy some Death Sticks?
You want to go home and rethink your life.
Exactly. The point I'm trying to make is you can say that, but at the end of the day, Kick is in the beginning. Whether it's here, I look at it as the 5-year plan, right? In 5 years, is Kick going to be around? I don't know. But am I going to still be streaming in 5 years? I don't know. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you might
for
as well
me-
give it a shot.
Exactly. And I honestly, I think Kick being owned by a gambling company gives them the opportunity to do better payout options.
Yeah, because their primary revenue stream is not the game
Right.
streaming site. It's
Right.
yeah.
Where Twitch is basically we can only take care of the top 0.0001% of the streamers. And, so they changed their revenue to those people, and now it's 70-30 split, but it's only for the first $100,000 you make. Granted, if you're making $100,000 a year off streaming, you're doing pretty good. But the point is for a small creator, the opportunities on Kick is better, for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
And,
makes sense.
There you go. Yeah.
and it's really fun to just be at the beginning and the ground level of something.
Totally.
And
yeah.
you know what? All of our friends, clan mates, guildies, friends, community members, everybody's showing up. So clearly it's not that difficult to follow me over there.
No, I already did it, and I'm about as lazy as it comes for that type of thing. So
Right.
There you go.
But I do miss not seeing Chimeri on the same platform as me.
yeah, yeah, him in his sand,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it falls out of those spots. But anyway, sorry. So Sunday we started our new raid in Destiny 2, and we're working through Vault of Glass, which, if anybody listening to this is a Destiny player, you're like, Vault of Glass, it's like the easiest thing ever. You can clear it in 50 minutes. Well, yes, but not if most of the team doesn't know how to do it. And everybody's learning from scratch how to do it. And we all learn like we play SWTOR, like slow and methodical. But after we do it a couple times, we get it. So we had a blast doing it this week. We did not clear it on Sunday, which we'll clear it this week. But then we went in on Monday night during Nick's stream. I was raiding, and Obi came in and kind of taught me and a couple of others, some of the ins and outs of the final fight. So this week when we go there, it should be no problem for us to clear. Clan night this week was old school fun. We had a bunch of people that came. Like, I'll tell you what, Clan night's really growing. Like, sure, some weeks there's nobody there, but for the most part, there's always a good group. And we had so many people show up this week that we did private match PvP. And I don't know why everybody just thinks it's funny to murder me, but they love it. Just saying.
Well, of course
it is. Yeah,
you're like the favorite camp counselor in dodgeball. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Everybody's been like, I want to throw it at Johnny. He's got a cool car.
Yeah.
He's got a Honda Accord with a coffee can for a muffler.
A coffee can for a muffler.
It says Cafe Bustelo.
He has bumper stickers.
Right. His car smells like a skunk all the time.
Skunk. Anyway, but Clan Night was a lot of fun. We absolutely had a blast. Then on Saturday or Sunday last week, my wife and my daughter had a baby shower to go to. So they had this all-day affair baby shower to go to. And
I never understood baby showers.
What?
Like I thought babies take baths, not showers. Like I thought showers were like a you got to grow up some to do that. That one belonged in the database. But anyways, you were saying?
Yeah, so the point I'm trying to make is I had my son for the day. So there's this place that's, I don't know, a few towns over, probably about a 20-minute ride, 22-minute ride. And it's an old school arcade. Oh, it was Sunday. So Sunday mornings, they do a unlimited cereal bar, and they'll serve beer from whenever. So they open up at 10. So from 10 to 12, it's unlimited gaming and unlimited cereal for a couple hours.
That place is cool.
Yeah. So we went, and immediately he saw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. And the way they have their game set up is it's all set up to free to play. So, you can hit, the button 99 times and give yourself essentially infinite life.
Right.
Oh, okay, to just keep, go again, go again, yes, go again, yes.
So we started playing Ninja Turtles, and we got through the entire fucking game. We're in the level of Shredder. We just got to make it to the end. And he goes, Daddy, I'm tired of this game. I'm like, no.
Wait, Shredder the last boss?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, nah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
We can finish it. He goes, nah, I want to play the other game. So we went over and played Street Fighter, and he actually whooped my ass. But I'm not a Street Fighter player.
I bet he was just mashing those buttons palm on the deck there.
And I'm trying to do the you kid.
Yeah.
You kid. Actually, I was Chun-Li.
Dukin.
Yeah.
You were Chun-Li,
I was Chun-Li. Just because she had the fast feet of death.
Right.
And Ryan still whooped my ass with it.
I'm thinking of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Or the guy from Tekken.
But we didn't eat any cereal, but I did have a beer because it was 11 o'clock. He had an orange juice. It was fantastic. We were there for about an hour, just maybe a couple minutes more, but he had it. So, note to self, if you have kids and you go to an arcade, just buy an hour pass because they're not like us.
You're right. They don't have the staying power.
Right. So afterwards, there's this cool ass like walking trail bridge, but it goes over a giant river. And I took him on it, and he was scared to death. Like he's never walked on a bridge like that before.
Oh no shit!
He was legit scared to death. He's like, "Put me on your shoulders."
Oh,
so
that's
of course, I'm typical dad. I'm walking towards the edge and like just leaning just a little bit. And he's like, "Ah!" Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that was great. But the last big news is I bought a Blackstone griddle today. I've really, really wanted one for a long time. And I've been watching this thing at work start off at $350, and it's been marked down. It's been marked down, and it's been marked down, and it's been marked down. And yesterday, I saw it. They marked it down to $199, and I was like, I'm buying that fucking thing. Like I'm, you can't not buy it at this point.
Right, $150 off is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so
maybe not crazy for a car, but for a $300 item, let me do the math.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
that's like a stupid discount. So I said, listen, starting work at 4:45 in the morning today. When I go there, if it's there, I'm gonna buy it once the store opens. So about 9 a.m., 9:30, whenever I took my break, I went up, bought it, and threw it in the back of my truck. Fantastic,
perfect.
But now I'm looking at,
That's 43% off, by the way.
Right.
Nice.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like it's a deal. Like, and here's the thing: is could I have rolled the dice that it would have dropped again in price? Because where they had them located in the store, no customer is going to see it. Because
really?
It's like, it was in like out of sight, out of mind location. So like,
okay,
all the other stores that have it, they were selling at the $259.
Yeah.
But
this
like,
one
I saw a couple. I saw a couple today in other stores at $199. I'll be curious to see if they're there. Yeah. But I could have waited.
At the end of the day, like a good grill for $200, that's great. You know, especially if it
it's
does
a
what they
flat
need to.
griddle. It's like a giant cast iron griddle pan.
Right.
So for me, it's perfect. Like that's my dream cooking, and it's easy to clean. You don't really have. It has like a grease trap in the back. Like I'm really excited for this.
You can make some killer fried rice on a flat top like that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's basically a hibachi setup.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and I watched a video today of like these recipes. Like, dude, this guy made fried chicken on the Blackstone. So basically he like breaded it, but he had like a like the aluminum foil like chafing dish.
Yes.
That you can like bake something in, but it's like throwaway pan essentially.
Yep.
But anyway, he put a bunch of oil in it, put it on the griddle, and did the oil and fried it right on the griddle.
That's
Made
cool.
his fried chicken. Yeah, dude. And like
fried
there's
chicken.
but there's some really cool ideas for it, and I'm really excited because I do love to cook, but
I feel like the burgers on there are going to be next level.
yes, smash
because,
baby.
Because you don't lose any of the drippings falling through the grates of a regular grill. You know, they're going to be way juicier burgers.
And you're going to squish it down so it's fucking flat and just let it cook.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Like a
So
Five
I'm
Guys?
so hungry.
Huh? Like
Like a
Five
Five
Guys
Guys?
or like Shake Shack or
Yeah.
I don't know, Smash Burger was a place back in the day. Yeah, exactly.
That's all you hear.
Well, so tomorrow I'll build the thing after work, and then Saturday and Sunday it'll be fest.
Grill City.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. Peppers
Chilling
and onions.
and grilling.
Yeah, dude, peppers
yeah.
and onions. Dude, like throw it in the corner and just let them simmer.
Dude,
I was just
can
just
see the
thinking that.
Snapchats now. Working Class Nerds
Nerds
update,
update.
with the Blackstone baby.
Oh, for sure.
All you
For
hear
sure.
is the fajita sounds. You can
Yes,
make fajitas.
please.
Like literally fajitas.
Yeah.
Put the refried right on there.
Dude, I watched the guy, he did tacos, and he like grilled the taco tortilla and stuck them in like the little like V, like the taco holders.
Yeah.
And they're like crispy, and he had all of the fixins on the griddle, So
Wow.
he's scooping it fresh, like making it. Oh, dude, I was just like, this is
I'm
the greatest.
so hungry. It sounds so good.
Dude,
you,
right?
Atrax, do you know anybody that likes tacos?
Yeah, me.
In case you don't know, Atrax eats tacos for lunch every single day at work.
Every single day at work, we have a taco truck that shows up at about 10:30. And when it shows up, the horn goes off and everybody yells, "Taco truck!" And then a ton of people like come walking out, and you want to be like between like first and fifth in line, because then you get your food right away, because they usually
Right.
have some stuff going. But
Right.
if not, then you're waiting there for like 10 minutes or so. But yeah,
Right.
three carne asada tacos with some like habanero, I don't know, it's like habanero barbecue sauce almost, is what
That
it
sounds
kind of
banging.
reminds me of. It's so good. Anyway, you were saying, Marcus, before I started talking about tacos?
Yeah,
No,
well,
dude.
Talk about
what-
the Blackstone, the grill.
Yeah, like
yeah.
that's the things. Like I can't wait, because it's one of those things where like you turn on the Blackstone and you just walk away and let the cast iron warm up, and by the time you're like downstairs, the cast iron's going to be warm, and then you're just cooking.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you're done, you just scrape it off, squirt some oil on it, and it's clean. Like you're done.
What does it use for fuel?
This one you can use propane, or you can buy the attachment that makes it natural gas.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Propane and propane accessories.
Oh, they got some sweet accessories for this thing.
Yeah, Marcus was like,
Yeah.
before this show, he was like, all right, I've got over $200 in accessories in the cart right now. Which is more than the grill itself.
Exactly. So, Nick, welcome back.
Thank you.
What have you been up to?
Maine was epic. So that's typically we like the family vacation. We stay in southern Maine. Highlights include, but not limited to, a trip to Portland, where the lobster suppliers that supply all the lobsters for Big Y, the grocery store my dad works for, chain I should say, they took us out to like this crazy seafood dinner. We had like oysters, which I realized that I'm really not a big fan of. Not because of the taste. Like, I actually really like the taste. They're really fresh and really good. But like that, like just loogie texture, I cannot get over. Like
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Like I had one to participate, and I'm like, okay, like I get it. These are good. I understand why everybody likes them so much, and like goes crazy over like really nice fresh oysters. I get it, but I could not get like I had wanted nothing to do with a second one. You know what I mean? Because of that texture.
Yep. I'm the exact same way with oysters. I'll have one to like get the taste.
Yeah, and like participate and like be part of the group, but I'm like, and then I'm like, nope, I'm good. You guys eat.
They
the
are
rest.
my least favorite seafood: shrimp, calamari, like octopus, squid, whatever. But oh man, yeah, oysters are clams. Clams are great, but oysters, no.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
fried whole belly clams, which we had up there a couple times. One of my favorite seafood dishes,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, but oysters, I'm out.
Fried oysters are good too. Like
Yeah,
when
fried
it's not
oysters are-
liquid. Liquid
Right.
loogie.
Right. When it's that loogie consistency, I like it a lot better. But,
I tried it. I'm good. Like I don't care like how much people like them. They can have them.
they were like, yeah,
I
go
should,
for it.
Like
All you.
enjoy.
I think my sister ate like 12. She was like, I love these. And then they, you know, we're just like funneling here the platter. Like, if you want more, feel free. Because,
Exactly.
yeah.
Something about
Yeah.
that, like, and when you look, like, you can't even look at it because you look at it and you shake it and it's all like salt water and like a loogie, like somebody went, ugh.
Yeah.
And you're like, here you go, dude. Want some
Free
hot sauce?
food.
Oh, hey, want some horseradish? Like, get the fuck out of here. What do I want? Horseradish and booger.
That's horseradish and booger, or vinegar and booger. Like, and that's another thing. I really don't like horseradish, and so I don't like shrimp cocktail sauce either because that's made with horseradish. But I also don't really like super strong vinegar sauces, and like that's the two things you add to it. It's horseradish or vinegar, Meunier, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Something with an M that's like sounded French vaguely.
I liked
into
it
it.
with the hot. I liked it with the hot sauce, but like horseradish, I have to be super like careful on like this one pizza shop that's a couple towns over from me. They make this sub called the Manhattan, and it's a roast beef sub, lettuce, tomato, mozzarella, and provolone cheese. But then they put sautéed onions and horseradish on it, and it's fucking unbelievable. But at the same time,
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's delicious because it gives you a little bit of zing to go with the roast beef. But the point I'm trying to make is, but I don't like horseradish just on anything.
Yeah. Same. I'm with
I'm
you.
the same way.
100%.
Has to be
good on a
paired
Reuben.
correctly. Wait,
Yeah. I prefer a Thousand Island on a Reuben.
I do
But-
too.
What were you
Every
saying,
once in a
Marcus?
while.
so you went to Portland, but no Bissell Brothers?
Oh no, I went to Buster Brothers. 100%. Got a Poa. Got a new hat. Got a gift for a friend, which I will not disclose because they listen to the show.
What's a Poa?
What the fuck? You didn't bring
What?
me home any beer?
No, I totally
out.
forgot.
I'm
Well, hey,
out.
Storm and Norman also didn't bring you home beer. In my defense, we also, I don't know if we brought a cooler in the car, which is definitely a rookie move.
Yeah.
I'm
Always
so
love bringing a
disappointed
cooler.
right now.
What's a Poa?
Yeah. A Poa? A pour.
Yeah.
Sorry, but with a
Pour.
Boston accent.
Oh.
Like a couple beers while you're sitting there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, you know the
Understand.
things
East
that you
Coast
order from a
stuff.
bar?
When you go up to the bar and they
Yeah,
take a glass
instead
and
of
say,
a
they
"Hey, can I have a-"
mojito, I know
Yeah.
it's coming. Yeah. Haha. Funny.
Oh, no, all I was going to say is you go up to the bar and you order a beer.
Yeah, and then they just grab a glass, they walk over to the tap, and it goes.
And they're like proud to
Like-
serve and like those bartenders are so proud to serve a man a beer.
Yeah, they're just like, here, we've created this
Right.
in a big tank in the back, and now it just took me 10 seconds to prep for your enjoyment.
That's how it should be.
I didn't have to muddle anything.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to throw one
No,
more in there.
I get it. It's okay. Bring it
But
on.
I don't know. There is something. You know what? Sidebar. I was thinking about the other day. I don't know what I was doing. I think it was paintball or something. But there's something like uniquely
TK-427.
satisfying. Okay, I'll get to that. There's something uniquely
You said
satisfying.
what you were doing.
Oh. Ba-doom-ksh. So, actually, wait. I think I have that sound.
I just want to interrupt because it's fun.
What the hell was I just talking about? There's something uniquely satisfying about, like, if you do, like, something physical, especially outside when it's hot, like manual labor or whatever, yard work, whatever it is, there's something satisfying about coming in and then taking, like, even if it's just one sip of, like, an ice cold, like, beer, like a lager, like a Modelo or something. A Modelo would be my beer of choice in that situation. But, like,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying, when it's just like, I don't even want a beer. It's just the first sip is so satisfying, you know?
Yeah.
Like, one of my teammates doesn't drink at all, but he was like, you know what? I will have a beer. And it was like, he was like, oh my God, that first sip is fucking fantastic. But anyways, vacation, lots of seafood. Went to the beach for three of the days because it was raining a lot. My parents went and saw Oppenheimer, the Friday it came out. And then I saw it on Tuesday. So was seeing it on Tuesday, the following Tuesday. So I did not go. I saw Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1 or whatever. And I hadn't seen, like, I watched the previous one, Fallout or whatever it's called, or Rogue Nation. I think it was Fallout was the previous one.
Yeah.
And I'm not really into the Mission Impossible series. Like, I watched the first two, and then I just looked up what happened in the next 5, and then I watched Fallout, and then watched the new one in the theater. And, like, they're good movies, like, I get it, but the plot of all of them are just, it's so stupid, and the dialogue is so cheesy. Like, that was pretty rough. But
Yeah.
the action is all top tier. Like, I get it. I was saying this to Atrax before the show. I feel like in those movies, like, Tom Cruise just goes to the studio and says, hey, I want to do this stunt, this stunt, this stunt, and this stunt. And I especially this movie want to take a motorcycle and drive it off a cliff that's so big I have to use a parachute to survive.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, Tom, you got it. And he's just like, write some story around that.
The guys in the editing booth are like, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this shot
Right.
And we're gonna you know that scene in the cafe from earlier? Yeah, we're just gonna paste that right before it.
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
just gonna somehow connect, and it'll be fine.
Oh
The
my God,
audience
it's
will know what's
coming.
going on. It's Tom Cruise. He's jumping off a
coming.
cliff. That's all that really matters. Like
It's coming.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Right.
Breaking news.
Okay.
Breaking news. Keanu Reeves will have a cameo in Star Wars The Acolyte. He's going to be fucking Revan.
I really hope he's in it.
Oh, that would be cool.
He's Revan.
If he's a Force ghost as Revan,
Yeah, or like in a holocron.
dude, I'm going to have the biggest boner ever for Keanu Reeves if that happens.
I know. I better wear like a poncho when we watch that, just for the extra splash zone.
Yeah. And in the caption it said, "This is not fake news."
Okay. Well, can you send me the article? 'Cause
Anyway.
That would be dope. But that's really exciting. Now I'm really excited for that show. So yeah, my schedule's been pretty crazy. I came home Friday, did some fun social stuff on Saturday. I'll just say this part first. So did we talk about TK-427 on the last
I don't
episode
think
with
so.
Joy
No.
Feta? I think that was after the show. Well, anyways, it's a gal I've been seeing, and she's not my girlfriend. Her real name is Taylor, but we were calling her TK-427, and I think like was like a stormtrooper before or a first order trooper. That was pretty funny. That's been the nickname since then. But yeah. So I was hanging out with my girlfriend Taylor Saturday. Went to, oh my God, I had the best fucking wings of my life, Marcus. Are you paying attention?
Yes.
Dude, this place
is the hood really fucking it up?
yeah, like I can't
'Cause
see your
I
face. I don't know what's
we
happening.
Can't, literally, we can see your mouth, nose, and beard. Like,
And that's all I got. And then when you put
That's
your
it.
head
It
down
looks-
to look at your phone, I
Yeah.
see nothing.
if you look, I
You look like you are all the Sith, okay?
I am all the Seth.
man, that's
I am
great.
And that is why we don't record the video. So, as I was saying, this place is called J. Timothy's. Best fucking wings ever. It's in Plainville, Connecticut. And their shtick is they have the wings, and they call it dirt style wings. And the name comes from this old regular they had in like the 80s. They used to make fun of him saying he was old as dirt, and everybody just ended up calling him Dirt because he was there all the time. Well, Dirt apparently was super duper chatty. Like, I don't know anybody else like that. And he would order wings and then be just chatting away with the other people at the bar for so long he forgot to eat the wings. And he would ask the chef, hey, can you throw these back in the fryer to heat them back up? And just throw some more sauce on after. So they're like, okay. And then he got it back. And I don't know how it happened that somebody tried it that way. And they're really good. They're way better when you fry them twice. Fry them, sauce them, fry them again, sauce them again. And that they call, like, ordering wings like that, they call it getting him Dirt style after that guy. Everyone called him Dirt.
Wow.
But
Okay.
that's their claim to fame. They're epic wings.
Dirty wings.
Yeah,
Dude.
just like Dirt style wings.
I need
That sounds
to
good.
go to this place.
yeah, it's
I
epic.
for sure need to go to this place. I love
They
wings.
They only have like 5 flavors for the wings, but like that's all you need. They have
Bro,
like,
all you need
cla-
is medium. You
Yeah,
don't
that's,
need anything
That's
else.
exactly what they have. They have
Yeah.
buffalo, which is medium. They've got a honey golden barbecue, they call it, and it's like I think the best golden barbecue I've ever had. Like, I really like that typically, and it was outstanding. That was my favorite one by a lot. They
Yeah.
also have like a sort of a sweet chili type of thing, like a red whatever. I did not try that flavor, but I definitely will next time I go there, and because I'm definitely going back.
Yeah.
A couple other ones, but I think a couple
My-
dry rubs.
My favorite kind of wings are the, like, I call them sweet and spicy barbecue, where
Oh, yeah.
they're spicy, so they have heat, and it's like, ooh, but it's not overpowering, and you have, like, the sweet barbecue flavor behind it, because, I don't know, I
Yeah.
did the Hot Ones challenge, and
Did you really?
that was, at my friend's bachelor party, we did, like, the Hot Ones. We only did 5 sauces, though.
Okay.
And we mixed like the 2. It was like the Last Dab, and then I forget what the other super hot one sauce is, but it was 2 of the hottest hot one sauces.
Da bomb or just or their own
We
brand.
did that one too. By the way, the bomb is, it's literally like they put lemon in a hot sauce, and so it makes it. It literally is battery acid. It's as bad as the Hot Ones guests make it seem.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well.
But the last dab is a lot better. Like I was like, oh, that is spicy, and I needed to drink a lot of milk and wash my mouth out a lot as much as I could. But at the same time, it had flavor, which that's what I want from spicy stuff. It can be spicy, but please have the flavor behind it. I beg of you.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know?
100%.
The fact that you call the sauce battery acid, that's how you know it's bad.
Yeah, that was bad. I've heard that from everybody that's tried it. Like, even outside the show, like people that have tried it in real life, like, it's not good. Yes, it's very hot, but it tastes horrible.
Yeah, they put, like I said, it's the lemon. Literally, it's the lemon. You can taste it, and it just makes it so
Gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
Acidic. I get it. So that was Saturday. Sunday, what the hell? Oh, I played paintball Sunday. I had practice. That was fun. The national team got together for the first time since Philly, pretty much. Then Monday. What did I do Monday? Stream. Yeah, I had a really fun Call of Duty stream. Shout out to Zero for playing with me all evening. That was fun. We just played all different game multiplayer.
Modes?
Yes, game modes and multiplayer. We played gun game, which is fun. 2v2, close quarters, random guns. That's fun. Of course, Shipment, my favorite. A bunch of different stuff. It was great. I also saw on Tuesday, I went with Taylor. That's what I was alluding to. I went with Taylor to see Oppenheimer, and that was fucking fantastic. It's 3 hours. It's very long, but it's like artsy. And it's got a lot of symbolism, but like it's like very suspenseful. Like there's like two tiers of the story going on that I really appreciated. I really enjoyed it. Definitely go see it. I'm really happy that this feels like a return to form for Christopher Nolan, because I really did not like Dunkirk or Tenet. So, like, his two most recent movies. And prior to watching Dunkirk, I would say Christopher Nolan's my favorite director, and I think this is redemptive. I think I would say that again. Christopher Nolan's the shit.
I'm going to go see it this weekend. I've got plans already on Saturday. So,
yeah, perfect.
I can't wait.
Honestly, it lives up to the hype. I don't want to spoil anything and talk about it too much. Yeah. I think we could talk, like, in a couple weeks, I'll don't mind doing more of a deep dive. But,
yeah, we'll do a spoiler episode we'll mention to everybody. I got my tickets for the 21 theater, so I don't have to worry about, like, annoying people, if you will. The people that like
21
kids
plus theater
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you can order beer and whatnot.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I went to a theater in Plainville, actually, and it was IMAX. And, like, it was assigned seating, but it was not the big recliners. It was like the regular seats from like 2007. You know what I mean? And that was weird because there was like fucking 300 people in that theater. I had not been in like a theater with that many people, or just a room with that many people, in a very long time. Like I had, but not like I had outside, but just like it was weird being like, well, we're back to regular life from the COVID stuff. Everybody's crammed in. But I know what you mean about the high school kids, because like it was all high school kids in that theater, and then me and Taylor.
3.5 years ago.
COVID.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's time to move on.
Yeah, that's not that.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Right. But what the hell was I saying? Yeah, the kid right next to me kept like peeking at his phone, like in his pocket, as if like he wasn't spraying light on the entire row to his right by like peeking at it, and then he ended up leaving.
That's the worst.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Like, it was his right nose was all the way down, but in the theater, it's like a beacon. It's like, dude, like you're not. This isn't
the
fucking.
The beacons of Minnesota have been lit.
Yeah, thankfully though, the kid left like an hour and a half in and just didn't come back. So like,
there
perfect. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he probably thought the movie was dumb.
Oh, whatever. I'm just happy to not have the phone light in my face. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Uncultured swine.
Exactly. Yeah, like
if plus theater, man.
Yeah, I had used some cannabis products before going in there, so I was pretty chill. But I think if not inebriated, Nick would have gotten angry and like said something
pulled out your paintball pistol and like, ba 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 ba. Shut up,
No,
kid.
no, I would have whispered something like aggressively threatening in his ear because I was sitting right next to him.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like if you
I
don't-
eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
I eat nails for cereal with no milk.
Don't make me load you in my hopper, kid.
No, I would have said something like really, like I was thinking about it after. I'm like, why did I not get so like mad at that? I'm like, oh, I'm kind of proud of myself. I just let it go, like go with the flow. And I'm like,
let it
yeah,
go, let it go.
No, I would have said something like really aggressively threatening, like grotesque, to like freak him out and make his eyes go
for
really
sure.
wide.
Yeah.
But anyways, back at the ranch. That's about it for me. Do we have any AIE news? I think
So we
do.
have a lot of AIE news.
a whole lot.
So, a whole lot. Anyway, I'll take us right into the break.
Okay, you want to talk about AIE stuff after the break?
Well, you know, so when you,
when
I'll
I'm
just
clicking
take
the
us.
buttons.
Yeah. So no, I'm just saying I'll take us into the break because I've got a lot to say. So
Okay.
this week, as you know, is we've been talking about it for a few weeks now. Starting this Friday, July 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern, starts our Summer of Love week with AIE Guild. Summer of Love is a special week every year. It's basically we all get together with friends in games and just play games together and enjoy each other's company. But it's all circled around August 2nd, which is Remembrance Day. And Remembrance Day is back when the guild was created all those years ago. You got to imagine over that time, people become one with the Force. And AIE recognizes those people, and it's an opportunity for all of us to get into our games and be together with friends. And, like, they remember the people who affected us the most in games that we played. And me personally, I know one person that became one with the Force. So this Remembrance Day, or all of the Remembrance Days for me, are really meaningful because it just makes gaming or community real. I feel like when you start having that stuff happen, it becomes real and not just, digital.
Yeah,
I guess I should
absolutely.
say.
It's a really nice,
so-
nice day, nice
Yep.
event.
So starting this coming Wednesday, I shouldn't say starting. Remembrance Day is August 2nd. Starts at 8 p.m. I think it's 9 p.m. Eastern. Forgot to ask Max if it's Central Time. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
So it's 8
I don't-
p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern. If it's 8
No.
p.m. there.
No, opposite.
No, they're an hour behind us. It would be
Yeah.
9 o'clock our time, 8 o'clock their time.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through all of the fun stuff that's happening. So Friday, April. Oh my God, why do I keep saying April?
August.
July 28th. Pell
Oh.
is running Tomb of Horrors. It's a D&D game. On July 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern, Gusty is doing a World of Warcraft craft fair in-game. 9 p.m. Eastern on the Saturday is Lord of the Rings Online with Mal for their... Had to sneeze. They're doing their Lord of the Rings Online mandatory fun night, which is called Saturday Night Lotro. Then Lithiu, sorry, is doing a D&D game, Threads of Fate. So make sure, I'm mentioning all these D&D games. Make sure you go in the Discord if you want to play a one-off Discord D&D event.
Okay.
You can probably sign up. Sunday, July 30th, we have part 2 of the WoW Craft Fair with Gusty happening at 7 p.m. Eastern. At 10 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, they're doing a town hall. It's basically all the top brass of the guild come in and talk about all the game divisions and just talk about the guild as a whole. It's basically like for newer people to find more out about the guild. It's a good place to come. July 31st, which is Monday, you have Guild Wars 2 mandatory fun night with Ihara and STO, Star Trek Online's Summer of Love, mandatory fun night. And one starts, Guild Wars 2 is at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and STO starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday, August 1st. Both events are 9 p.m. Eastern. You have your SWTOR Summer of Love Amazing Race with Corley. And then I am doing a Destiny 2 new player start. Basically, if you're new or wanted to try the game, it's free to try. Download the game. Come join us. I have a bunch of experienced players who are ready to help whoever is in there, because, again, don't forget the game is instanced to 3 people for the most part. So I have plenty of people who are ready to help you get started in the game. August 2nd, which is Remembrance Day at 9 p.m. Eastern, which you will be able to watch the live feed from Discord of somebody bouncing between all the games. We're going to be in World of Warcraft, SWTOR, Final Fantasy XIV, and World of Warcraft Classic, Guild Wars 2, Star Trek Online, and Lord of the Rings Online, and ESO. So that's going to be a big night event. And then at 10 p.m. Eastern, I think Mal is going to be streaming it maybe. We're doing a SWTOR Janna run. Janna is the person who I was talking about who has become one with the Force that is no longer with us. We're doing a memorial operations run because Janna started an ops team when the game first came out, and this team is still being run to this day by Albus and Mal. And, of course, I'm going to log back into the game to be able to go to that.
Right.
Coming to Friday, August 4th, you have an ESO fishing tournament, SWTOR Galactic Starfighter, New Flyer Night, and Guild Wars 2 is doing their Dungeons and More event. And then rounding out the weekend on August 5th at 9 p.m. Eastern, Cadavari is doing a Star Wars Edge of Empire D&D style game. So if all this sounds fun to you, go to aie-guild.org. Get the Discord information in the top right-hand corner of the stream. Then once you're in the Discord, you can see all the games that we play. You click on a button, then you get notified when that game has an update in the Discord, and you can keep track of everything that is gaming or community that you choose. And we would love to have you.
And with that, I gotta pee. So we'll be right back.
My God, what is taking him so goddamn long?
Nick, hurry up, man.
It's all that beer you're drinking. Come on, bro.
Bros before hoes, man. Get off Snapchat.
And we're back. So today we're talking about the hottest, most it's hip and cool. Yes, just like the top of the Blackstone Grill Marcus just got. We want to talk about Star Wars Outlaws. So the gameplay trailer came out about a month ago or so now, but it's the cool new game. It is being developed by Ubisoft. It's about like outlaws or scoundrels. Marcus wrote down bounty hunting. You're not necessarily a bounty hunter, you're more of a scoundrel character, at least in the gameplay trailer that I saw. But you're an outlaw. You're doing just like Western cowboy gunslinging stuff, and it looks cool.
I can't do it well enough.
It's okay. I got what you're going for.
I tried.
But it looks cool. I don't know this for sure, but it looks like it's on Unreal Engine because it looks very similar graphically to Fallen Order. In the gameplay trailer, there's some really cool stuff. You play as a character. I'm assuming this is the main character of the game. It's like a single-player, third-person action RPG, which is right up my alley. The fighting mechanics looks like hand-to-hand melee combat, and then you also have like a blaster, similar to like a smuggler, like Han Solo is what the vibes I kind of get. And your character has a like a little. It almost looks like those lizards that are like exoautls or whatever they're called. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
it begins with an X. But well, anyways, you have a little lizard buddy that's like the size of a small dog. That
like a Lothcat?
Kinda, like Lothcat sized. And basically that's your BD1 or your the ratchet to your the clank to your ratchet, the Daxter to your Jax. And your little companion, and you can send them to like go press a button or go attack somebody or like go do things in front, give them objectives to do, which is cool. And I'm pretty sure it's that she was saying, like your character was saying, calling it Nick, which obviously I like that name, so because it's mine.
Yeah, it's a stupid name.
Yeah, well, that's all I got. But that was pretty interesting. It's like some stealthy mechanics. It seems like you can fight if you have to, but you're not like built to do that, which seems kind of on brand for that type of character. And I think I heard the developer say it's like, yes, it's an RPG, but it's a fairly linear RPG, and that kind of makes sense. Like I feel like The Last of Us is kind of like that too.
Yeah,
you're sneaking around. The combat's fairly limited. Like you can, but you're not really supposed to. They also showed some footage of you on like a speeder bike that seemed pretty interesting. And then also when you like escape the planet in the gameplay trailer, you do fly your ship around and get in some aerial combat too. So the mechanics of the game seem pretty interesting. It's a little janky control wise, but I feel like all those stealthy sort of action RPGs end up kind of like that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like Hitman's really good, but also at the same time, some of the best moments are it being incredibly jank and whack.
Right. Some of the planets you visit were interesting to me. One of them was that snowy, like stone wall, like city cobblestone planet that
Gondor.
you see in kind of like Gondor, yeah. That you see in I think it was Rise of Skywalker, I think, or the second.
I am all the Sith.
Yeah, the one where like Poe meets like that person he used to like run with or something. They have a crazy funky like
that guy.
They have like a Daft Punk mask on. I don't know. I only watched that movie once because I hated it. So but anyways, it was interesting. Wherever Babu Frick's from, that planet. But maybe I have that wrong too. Well, anyways,
no, you're right. I'm just trying to remember the name of the planet.
No, I don't know the name of that planet, but
excuse me. So I've been watching the gameplay trailer and the story trailer. Basically, you're a smuggler, female protagonist.
Yep.
That is a smuggler
with a sweet 70s haircut, which is kind of cool.
Yep. 70s haircut. The ship is like it's like a different model of the
Falcon?
Yeah, Falcon, thank you. It's like a smaller, more like maneuverable ship.
Made it.
Yeah, same company for sure. Yeah. They would have to do that. I'm sure there's some lore behind that. So basically, something happens to Kay. Her name is Kay Vess.
Okay.
Or it says meet Kay Vess, the actor. I don't know if that's the name of the actor.
No, Kay Vess is the character.
Okay, great. So basically, something's going to happen. She's going to have an opportunity, I would imagine. I'm imagining you're going to get a little bit of origin story out of this person in this game.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
You know what I mean? Right. Even if it's 15 minutes, like tutorial of this is where you start, and then it's going to fast forward you 10 years. So you're now a real smuggler. What I like is that you're going to be going through to different planets. I haven't heard yet how many planets yet. I'm kind of hoping they use like the engine, like No Man's Sky, where there's 1,000 planets you can go to, but 980 of them are uninhabited or just have an animal or two on it. But you go to all these planets for resources and exploration of the Star Wars universe.
I don't know that that's what this game is, though. I get the vibe this is more of a like
story,
like it's a little shorter. Like I think what you're talking about is something we'll see in Starfield.
Yeah, but
Bethesda.
No, what I'm saying is I hope that it's getting a little bit of No Man's Sky or Starfield to come.
Well, they said it's not going to be like a 300-plus hour game, which I'm kind of sad about because I was really hoping for a Witcher-style Star Wars game. I think that would be insanely dope.
Agreed.
But especially from Ubisoft, like I know they know how to make it. But
go ahead.
I don't know. That's my
that,
opinion.
the thing about that is, I think there's such a drought. Oh my god, drought on Star Wars content, Star Wars games, that they fucked up Battlefront 2, and then the only other Star Wars game that's out is
Jedi
SWTOR.
Survivor.
Yes, Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, Survivor just came out, but before that, it was Fallen Order years prior.
Yeah.
So I think if they're choosing a more linear story, I think that might be a good thing, just because it puts a game at Star Wars fans' fingertips.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it's well done, Star Wars game is a Star Wars game, right?
Right.
Can
And that's
be
what I was
any
going to
genre.
say is I would rather them do a linear campaign with, limited planets to visit and stuff like that, and do it really, really well than like have it be terrible when it comes out,
Right.
Yep.
I'm intrigued to see how the gameplay actually feels.
Yeah.
But one feature of this game that is really cool is it's the first time that I've seen since Grand Theft Auto that there's a star system. So you have your Imperial logo at the top left-hand corner, and it flashes, and it had 3 bars, and then once she started shooting TIE fighters, it went to 4 bars. And the maximum is 6 bars. So I think you're getting stars like in Grand Theft Auto.
You said star system, and I thought you meant like a planet system, like star system.
That's funny.
Like it has a star system like GTA. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
And
I
got
see
it now.
what you're saying.
The bounty system using
The
the stars
bounty,
as the
yeah.
markers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
you now. That's cool. So that's intriguing to me. So how much
Right,
heat
so-
you got on you from the Empire?
Well, if you watch that trailer after, because it progresses, and then you launch into space, and she has 3 stars on her. Well, she has
I did
3
watch
stars, and all right. So then the TIE fighter comes in. I'm just saying, if you didn't notice that, it's a good go back and watch, because you can see how it escalates and then how it goes away. The hyperspace looked really cool, so I think the hyperspace is an awesome way to hide the load screens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
A couple of things I'm worried about as we're talking about it is, I hope this game doesn't get released for the PS4 and Xbox One, because I
just
feel like
keep it next gen.
next gen. You
Don't
can
bother.
get the systems. I've been looking for PS5s because Ryan is obsessed with PlayStation, and as much as I hate it, it's going to be an excuse to get a PS5 in my house.
Yeah, and you can. I mean, the exclusives are cool, and I know Ryan's pumped about the Spider-Man games.
Yeah,
I will admit that if I were to buy a next-gen console, it would be a PS5.
yeah.
Because
Just
of the
because,
exclusives.
yeah. Like,
And you
I
can
guess
play
they
every
are smart in
Microsoft
that.
game on the computer.
Right. At least all the important ones.
Yeah, but there's no exclusives to Xbox that's not on the PC.
Right.
Right.
So day one, you want to play X game like Elder Scrolls 6 when it comes out in 30 years. You're gonna that'll be an exclusive to Microsoft, but you're gonna be able to play it on the PC day one too.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah. The other big one is, for me, is I hope that the story is really deep. And what I mean is, you pick up a new jacket and it's +2. You know what I'm saying? Your pair of boots is an upgrade. I'm hoping it's just not levels.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
you're
it's
level 6, and now
Yeah.
you can do a new ability.
Yeah, you want to have some really fleshed out, deep RPG elements.
Right.
Like a gear
That's what
system and
gives
stuff.
That's what
Yeah.
gives you replayability when
Yeah.
you do that with New Game Plus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you can go back and play a totally different gear set style or something.
Right. And is there going to be choices in the game? I saw a couple, but
Yeah,
know,
do they
is it-
matter? Is the story
right,
actually
exactly
branching or
right.
not? Yeah.
So I have a lot of different opinions on it, but it does look really cool. And let's face it, Ubisoft with the Assassin's Creed, like Odyssey, and I don't know how Valhalla was. I played Odyssey, and then there was what was the one before Odyssey?
Origins.
You were in Origins. You were in Egypt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been a bunch. They're pretty monotonous now. It's the same shit every time.
Well,
They're
but
changing
what
it,
I'm
though.
Yeah, they are changing it. They're going back to the old style. But the point I'm trying to make, Nick, is but those games are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The exploration.
they
look
the core,
yeah.
The core mechanics are very good. Yes. No,
The
I
maps
agree.
are huge.
They look fantastic.
Lots of collectibles. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot to do in these games. I know people that played Assassin's Creed Odyssey for hundreds of hours.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where I played it for 2 days and bought the strategy guide.
Well, that was par for the course for many years for you.
There you go.
Sotor, I'm going to play this new game that just came out. I'm going to buy the $80 strategy guide so that I'll be motivated to play it. 3 days later.
And now it's Destiny 2, Destiny 2, Destiny 2. I'm going to play this new game. You know what I'm going to say? Guild Wars 2. I'm going to play it. Destiny
enjoy
2,
it.
Destiny 2, Destiny 2, Destiny 2, Destiny 2, Destiny 2.
Yep. I get it.
It's par for the course is right, and that's okay.
I don't have a whole lot of other thoughts regarding Star Wars Outlaws. I'm looking forward to it. It
Same.
said release date is sometime in 2024, non-specifically, but I just hope it's a nice polished game when it comes out and it runs good, you know?
I am I'm just letting you guys know.
Yeah?
I am really excited for this.
This
the
game?
Star Wars game, yeah.
Nice.
And I hope that it's I hope it's a precursor for what's to come. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I think
Yeah.
so. Like more good Star Wars games.
More Star Wars.
More Star Wars, more better.
Better.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
All right. Speaking of Daft Punk, want to answer some working class questions?
It's time for working class questions.
All right. So first question is from Doritos. Anyways, Atrax has also perfected that technique. First question from Doritos. As always, Doritos has 7,000 questions. What is your least favorite game to stream? Marcus? Or Atrax?
No, I'm
Atrax,
going
you're
right
first.
away. Destiny 2.
All right. That was very on brand. Back to you, Marcus.
Call
least
of
favorite
Duty.
game. Really?
Yeah, I don't like streaming Call of Duty.
Okay.
Like
Fair enough.
Call of Duty for me is like sit around with a beer with your buds and just fucking because I am so toxic when I play Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I don't like streaming it. Like
yeah.
I get really fucking
It's
disgusting and
It's
angry.
Yeah, like me when someone looks at their phone in the movie theater. Same deal. Least favorite game to stream? I don't know. I haven't had like a game I did not like streaming.
You didn't really like streaming Harry Potter.
Yeah, I did. But I don't know. That game just
Revelio.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to like that game more than I ended up liking it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the lore was cool. Something about it didn't press the right buttons for me. So I'll go with that. Doritos also asks, any early opinions on Remnant 2? And I think, Atrax, you shared those earlier, essentially, but...
I did. Go buy it. It's great. I think it's
Excellent.
worthy of your money, if you're interested.
Agreed. It seems really cool. Favorite breed of dog?
German Shepherd.
Border Collie or Akita?
I'm going to go with Australian Shepherd because that's what my sister has. He's really cute. His name's Capo.
Close second for me, Australian Shepherds.
He's like a little piranha, though, because he's teething right now, and he's super energetic. But he basically talks, and it's pretty freaking cute.
You got to keep him busy.
He'll give you the, like, rah, 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 if he doesn't like something.
Yeah, I feel like that could possibly be like when you're a little kid, learns no, and you're like, oh, it's so cute. But then as he gets older and all he's doing is blah, 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 blah. Like, dude, shut up.
Right.
Trying
Well,
to watch
she
this
does.
TV show. No, I
Yeah.
know.
Right. Yeah.
I'm making a joke.
No, I
Yeah.
totally am with you. Doritos also asks, which breed of chicken would be the
Breed
best
of chicken, I think.
Sorry, which breed of chicken?
I think so.
Would be the best purr for Marcus? I am not sure what this question is asking. Something about chicken?
The best
Oh,
type
best
of
pet.
chicken.
Got it.
Yeah.
What? Okay, which breed of chicken would be the best pet for Marcus? Got it. I copy and pasted it directly.
None.
No, you
No.
got to get like the average chicken. Whatever you like, if you think picture a farm with chickens on it, that chicken.
I feel like I could see Marcus with like a fleet of white hens, and then like the rooster's got like black feathers. You know?
Oh yeah, that's a good one
Fuck
too.
that. Not a chance, you motherfuckers.
But I thought you liked a black cock. I couldn't. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Moving right along, Doritos also asks favorite waffle topping other than syrup.
Nothing.
Nutella.
Syrup is it.
I like peanut butter.
Yeah,
Peanut butter and syrup combo I think is top tier, but I do appreciate like
Yeah.
just syrup and butter. Like depends on the fanciness of the waffle. If I like go out to a restaurant, it's a breakfast place, and it's like the waffle spot, like I'm just gonna
Right.
put syrup on it. I'm not gonna like go out of my way to ask for peanut butter. But if I make waffles at home, I'm putting both on there.
Also, whipped cream. Shout out to whipped cream. I think that's a great topping.
Syrup.
Honorable mention to strawberries and bananas as well, but I get it if you don't like those.
Butter.
Fruit. Yeah.
Atrax, what's the last question from Doritos?
Favorite sandwich made with bacon.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with bacon cheeseburger because that's a sandwich.
I think bacon improves every sandwich I could think of, including
Yeah.
a PB&J.
Yeah. Yep.
Bacon is
sandwich. Add
wait,
some bacon on there.
But let me
Turkey
ask you
and
guys
cheese,
this.
better with bacon. Ham and cheese, better with bacon. Like, whatever the sandwich is, it's better. Tuna, better with bacon.
Here it is. Bacon.
Okay. Yep.
Chewy, crispy, or burnt. And I'm not talking about like burnt, but you know what I'm saying.
On a sandwich specifically, crispy. By itself, I like it slightly chewy with crispy edges.
I think I prefer crispy, but I do also like burnt. I think I definitely prefer either crispy or burnt over chewy in pretty much all settings. But on a sandwich specifically, I want crispy. You know, so you get the crunch mouthfeel.
I love chewy bacon, but nobody in my house does, so it's always crispy or burnt bacon.
I get it.
But
That
on
is
my
the
sandwich,
superior.
it would be crispy or burnt. Because I hate when you, like, prosciutto is the most amazing sliced meat on the planet.
Yeah, I know
Except
what
when
mean.
you bite it, it's so stringy, like, you can't
It just
eat
all-
it as a sandwich.
Yeah, you got to like saw your teeth back and forth to like when you chomp down the
Yeah.
bite and you're just like
Yeah, and it ruins, and then it's not a sandwich.
right. Yeah, sandwich just
Yeah.
Tarquin asks, "What is the cutest type of cat?"
None.
And I'm not a cat person, really.
I am not
get
a
it,
cat
but
person.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess like the orange and white ones. Sure.
Sure.
Like, that's the best way I can. Like Garfield. There you go. Garfield
Yeah.
is the cutest type of cat.
But my point is, I can't get past this. Like,
Okay.
I have a dog, or two dogs. They go
Okay.
outside, they take a leak, and they shit
yeah.
outside. Yeah, I got to do a little pooper scooper, and sure, they piss on the ground, and that soaks into the dirt. Sure. But there's something about a cat taking a pee or a poop in a litter box and then walking through your house after it was just prancing in some litter box.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm also like really allergic to cats, and I'm like only a little bit allergic to dogs. So like, or at least a lot
And not
less.
allergic to chocolate.
And still allergic to chocolate. But
But
So I don't know. I have a bias against the
yeah,
cats. a
like
little bit.
I don't like
That's fair.
some cats are cute as fuck. I
Yeah.
couldn't have cats because that shit creeps me out. And now I'm probably like the dirtiest motherfucker on the planet, but like I don't know, something about like that ekes me. Like when I take a dump, I use a bidet or I fucking wipe my ass and that shit all gets flushed down the toilet.
Yep.
I don't
Yeah,
go
like you're not
walking
the-
around
There it
my
goes.
You know what I mean? I'll
Yeah.
drag my butt all around your house.
That's true. On the countertops and shit at night. It's
Ugh.
nasty. Yeah.
Quinn wants to know, what's your favorite meme of all time?
Favorite what of all time?
Favorite meme of all time?
Oh wow. I'm gonna go with the evil Kermit meme. For no reason in particular.
I hate you.
That's a good one.
So I have two. One of them's a political one, so I can't really say it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we don't talk politics here, and it's not really political.
Yeah.
But I ain't trying to get in that. I say
Yeah.
all I'm going to say is it's the guy dancing, this big dude like me dancing, but he could dance. He could win like that show You Can Dance, and he's talking about being right about something at a family party, and it's just that is me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But favorite meme of all time? There's been so many.
I really like. Do you guys ever? This is an old one now, but that like weird lemur looking thing that was like, it was like two different poses, like hands down and hands up, and it's basically like a what the fuck, like what?
I
type of
don't
message.
remember that actually.
I'll put it in the Discord, but
Yeah.
that one I used to use a lot. Like, I don't know, somebody cuts you off or something on the highway, and you're just like,
Right. The
Holding your
Jackie
hands
Chan
out.
one's pretty good too.
yes, yep, same deal.
I'm gonna go with either the Chimeri Sand meme
oh yeah,
or the Marcus Chicken meme. The pineapple meme is pretty good too.
yes,
But those are my top favorites.
Yeah, but just so we're on the same page, I think the chicken is way better than the pineapple. The chicken twerking on stream is just out of control.
that is hysterical. Agreed. Our last question of working class questions this evening is coming from Wargus. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Favorite movie genre, and what's your favorite movie within that genre? That's a hard question.
Not for fucking me. I'll go first. Sci-fi,
Okay.
Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back.
All
Okay.
right.
I think I'm gonna go with like whatever genre, like Oppenheimer or The Prestige would fall into is mine, which is I guess like a drama or something.
Yeah.
I have a good category for that, but my favorite movie. I mean, I just saw it, so I'm going to say Oppenheimer for that category. But honorable mentions, I
Okay.
like some westerns too. I like Django a lot, and The Hateful Eight. I like a couple of Quentin Tarantino movies as well. I'd like him, and Tarantino and Christopher Nolan are probably my two favorite directors.
I'm gonna go with I don't know what genre necessarily this would be, but my favorite movie is Coraline.
Okay.
And so that kind of like Coraline, Nine, Nightmare Before Christmas, The House, which is on Netflix. Those type of like claymation, suspenseful, not necessarily horror, but also creepy
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
same.
dude. Nightmare.
You know what I mean?
Nightmare in Christmas is fucking... That
It's-
movie's unbelievable.
Right. And Coraline is really, really good too. So I like that type of. And actually, Wallace and Gromit is great as well. So like claymation is really good. I find it's, I don't know. I think it's kind of underrated. And the movies in there are always quality.
Agreed. You know what else is quality? You guys.
What are you guys talking about in here?
Find out next episode of Working Class Nerds.